people want to play. It's just they get discouraged. Yeah, it's pretty whack. No, I'm gonna kick him. Yeah, I know. He's in. Worst part is I brought him into the other league I'm in. The fuck? It won't let me change this guy's skin. Mhm. What? Really? Huh. Oh, there it goes. Really? Yeah. You're on stream. Who's annoying? Who? Yeah, that's. Where'd my phone go? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. Although I think Rack, yeah, he's all right. He's pretty like he has his moments. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no, I think he's nice.
Of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Crocker. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Haskins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now it's Haskins, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a first down throw. Watson able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darius Geis, 82 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
53 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I'm going to run you. 55. I'm going to run you over. Down and go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it. 10 points down, he's coming. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. 31. Let's go one more.
First carry for Darius Geis. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Colts. Ready, set. Black spot forward. No take. Step. Share. Come on.
Now Haskins on first down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Single. Watch 14.
Now Haskins, third and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the gun, here's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Watson's pass to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Alert! You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Switch. Hey, 59. 53. Check. Down and go.
Watson on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kalen Balaj, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because of that...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while.
You're watching this
now,
game?
Right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think.
Huh?
Play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says
No.
big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Haskins. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be
He's just fucking lobbing it up. It's not even...
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Crocker. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And look at this, it's a fake. Punt. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go, D.
Now the line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
I'm just
but
gonna sub
these
out,
short
guys.
runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the
Oh
line,
yeah, no,
ready to
I'm
start
just not
their
gonna
next
score.
drive. And you're under a minute to go in the
Unless
half.
he, I mean, if he gets a couple, if he ends up getting a couple scores, I'll run him up. Jesus, Sweat is fucking disgusting. Oh my god.
Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack.
But when he
of the
comes in,
afternoon.
it's so fast.
That's
it's not even
4.
fair.
Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Another time now.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Trey Boston. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
19.
The 40-yard line.
24. Tighten up.
Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
What the hell? Why the hell is Guy saying that? Literally fucking
lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get out the field, defense.
They run it with Balaj. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watson on the keeper.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
Really?
And I can't wait to see what they
Maybe I shouldn't do it.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right
I want
away.
them to get mad and quit or some fun shit like that, you know.
And try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's just sitting back there in the pocket, too. He's not even...
That time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
Oh my god, dude, my fucking... that guy that I'm using, Floyd, he's killing him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on. Really?
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Watson. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Come on.
Their passing game has been
weak ass
spectacular this
6'6" receiver and he fucking underthrows him.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
47's the mic. Come on, boy.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins.
Ah, dude, that's Sweat, man.
Too much this time. Down he goes. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Haskins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there.
There's a fucking defensive end named Speed.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Switch.
Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Coming this way. Here we go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Watson flushed out right. He's going to take... Oh, the ball is out.
Seriously?
Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Watson going to pull back the
Bruh,
handoff
come
and keep
on.
it himself. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
57, 19, 53, 54.
What the fuck was that?
Incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise of throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
Block,
The defense
Dillard,
can crowd the line of
idiot.
scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Single, single in the slot, single in the slot.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They try to throw on 2nd
The ball
down,
touched
but
like
this one is
fucking
incomplete.
5 bodies.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over.
Gay, dude. I wish he would punt it,
Great
too,
field
because
position.
I want more yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the stand up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's set. 19. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You bet. 59.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's set. 19. 53. Mike. 54. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Watson going to pull back the
Bruh,
handoff and keep it
block.
himself.
Holy fuck,
Firing
dude. This
quickly here, and
I'm
that's
not
complete.
I'm not playing anymore.
The tally
Holy
there,
shit.
minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great.
Oh, my God.
And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
He keeps making those catches in practice, which is kind of cool. Yeah.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the main field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Ricky. Hey, check.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in. But
what?
Go down as a big loss.
Oh, my God.
Play.
Look at this play.
Well,
Look at this play.
Each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you,
that's fucking stupid.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Shit, screen.
Here's a pass swung out left.
Oh my God, he's in the score.
He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oh, come on! He swatted it. It's fucking bullshit.
Incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He'll check this down to Hines. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Is he going to kick a field goal, I wonder? He is. He doesn't want to give
And now the
fucking
Colts
shutout.
call on their field goal unit here. On the
Watch
left
him
hash,
miss.
this from 48 yards.
He fucking missed. Oh,
And
wow.
this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Wow.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball
Oof,
pretty well.
that was not a
time of
no.
possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't have
It
to
would
be
have
out
been,
there the
I would have
entire
probably
time.
dropped 70
so when
or
you
80.
do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.
Come on, really? Oh, +2 trucking? Okay, never mind. Not mad. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes they'll just do something like that. +2 trucking. Yeah, tight ends always get a fuck ton. I started 6 times. The Patriots, dude. Yeah. What about Titans and Texans? Is that gonna? Oh, really? Okay. But the Steelers and Dolphins a fair sim, huh? Force win, force win. Okay. Wow. Wow. Free to slaves. Oh my god. the fuck? Ooh, I wanna play Giants tonight.